Hi there! I own a lot of games that I've never played. I put them all on a wheel to let fate decide what I should review. I'm reviewing
Code Vein. Code Vein.
Code Vein is often described as anime Dark Souls.
You know the elevator pitch. Do a Dark Souls, but make it anime.
And that describes it pretty well. When it comes to gameplay, it follows the exact formula of a Dark Souls game. You collect souls, I mean haze, by defeating enemies, which you can use to upgrade. And if you die, you lose your runes, I mean haze, but you can recollect them by going to the place where you died. The same holds for the level design. Lots of ways to explore and the boss fight at the end. Code Vein is also very anime, and I'm not someone that normally can appreciate anime games, but I can appreciate them in an ironic way.
Eva, will you sing for me again? One last time.
Somebody won't.
Luckily, this game has a lot of dumb anime stuff. Like the male characters are very ripped and wear cool armor, and the female characters, I mean...
I don't remember either. It seems everyone, everywhere is thirsty.
It's ridiculous. With all this bullshit going on, I knew I was gonna need help getting through this game. And who better to ask for help than Mr. Anime himself, Kapensky.
Well, why am I wearing pajamas? Whoa, what is this book doing, guys? Check out Kapensky on YouTube. Oh yeah! Let's go team! Clip it and ship it. Oh. Hey guys, I'm also here.
Just like in Dark Souls, you can summon someone who can help you get to and fight the final boss. But before the fighting happens, I needed to create my own character. And I decided to make Vane Diesel. Sadly, there were no bald options, so I created a random character. The coolest thing in Code Vein is that there are lots of fighting styles, which are called blood codes, and you can experiment freely with them. You can change between these styles without any cost, and there are tons of abilities you can unlock for each blood code. And if you master the abilities, you can also use them while having a different blood code active. This gives you an overwhelming amount of options to explore. Like you could have a tank build, a ranged build, or you could go more for a buff build like Kapensky.
Centaur blade. Blade upgrade. Flaming hot blade. Iron will. Stagger ball. Fire blado. Enhanced blado. Combo Bredo, go!
The fighting itself I found pretty underwhelming. The game I played before this was Elden Ring, so that doesn't help. The fighting just felt very clunky. I never got a great feeling for when to time dodges.
Ayo.
And enemies hit really hard, so they almost one-shot you. Also, the strategy that worked the best for us was going all-out attack, which looked a bit like this.
Goed boy, is goed. We zitten op 21 damage respect. 29 en de ultimate komt eraan en boom. Oh yeah!
And even though it felt cheesy to win like that, we still did get a great dopamine rush when we beat the boss.
Dit is nu deze hebben goed. Goed. Een vuurtje. En boom!
Yeah!
Hey YouTube, hey YouTube! Hey! Ja!
Yeah! Yeah, what damn it do?
Pak hem.
Yeah! Come on! Yo!
Greta Losto. Dispersed. YouTube, hello.
All of the boss fights did feel different and some of the designs were actually pretty cool.
Alright, cinematicje. Ik zal stil zijn. Wow, what a great sword! Whoa, scary hand!
Vergeet om te muten.
Oh, my bad, that was just an honest reaction, guys.
Other bosses were very anime.
Someone is spying on us, guys. I have this feeling. Oh no! Pyromaniac cat!
Sexy cat.
No, pyromaniac cat!
Sexy pyromaniac cat.
Not.
Ja. Gaat niet halen, denk ik.
That's staying in the video, guys.
Next to Kapensky as a summon, I also had an AI companion. My favorite was Louis.
Nice to meet you.
Vane Diesel. It's me.
Louis was critical for us because he could revive us during combat, which often resulted in us screaming for help. The AI isn't super consistent, so not always would you get a revive. This added some annoying but funny randomness to the boss fight.
Ken je die
Nee,
crazy?
niemand. Niemand heeft me.
Jack heeft je toch?
Nee, hij was weer te slim. En hij heeft hem wel gebruikt. Kom op Jack, kom op Jack, doe
Hoe
wat
heeft
niet.
hij weer
Jack!
1 HP?
Bro, Jack, Jack YouTube!
The AI companions also have some of the most obnoxious voice lines while exploring.
A review of our tactics might be in order.
A review of our tactics might be in order.
A review of our
Dit
tactics
was-
might be in order.
A review of our tactics might be in order.
A review of our tactics might be in order. Let's find a tactic that solves our problem. Let's find a tactic that solves our problem.
And one time I encountered a glitch where I had 2 Louis.
A review of our
Dit
tactics.
was-
A review of our
dit
tactics
was-
might be in order.
Exploring is also a big part of Code Vein. There are lots of branching paths to explore. On these paths you'll find a wide range of enemies, items and also shortcuts like ladders
Why wasn't it lowered in the first place?
or elevators.
Our destination is this way. This should get us there. I guess it's still working.
Sadly, the level design doesn't feel smart like in Bloodborne. Instead, most levels felt like annoying mazes. It often was very hard to find the one and only correct path. And it's also pretty slow and difficult if you want to kill all the enemies en route. So most often we just blasted past them. Let's talk about the story. The characters in this game are very basic. Not at one moment did I feel like human beings with human emotions. And they almost exclusively just dump exposition about the confusing world of Code Vein instead of having regular conversations.
There are still other successors out there. People like you, fighting against themselves in order to survive. The answer was inside that memory.
Doe.
Fragments of the Queen's body were locked inside of successors. Human sacrifices.
Dat is niet zo zin.
And I am one of them.
The rare moments when the characters aren't dumping exposition, the dialogue is very corny.
Ja, snap ik.
Oh.
That could have gone better.
Every one-liner that is supposed to be cool falls flat, which did make it very funny to me.
You're done.
Cool.
Oh.
Every handshake is the most awkward thing I've ever seen, which did make it very funny to me.
Likewise.
Wacht, ik heb een nieuwe beeld die ik hier kan doen. Blade Dance plus.
Iedereen een ongemakkelijke handshake aan het doen. Ze schudden niet eens.
Every conversation doesn't flow at all, which did make it very funny to me.
Sure. But we've been everywhere we can.
Try here.
And every emotional moment falls flat, which did make it very funny to
Now
me.
we know that the lack of blood beads is only a part of the ongoing calamity that was started by the Queen. I want to find a way to end this disaster once and for all. It is a duty that I must see through to the very end. Shouldn't that be we? Akumo. Give me a break. And don't look at me like that. It's no big deal, okay? My friends are important. They're like family to me.
And when I beat the game after watching all the cutscenes, I still had very little idea of what was going on in the world of Code Vein. Overall, Code Vein was a bit of a slog to get through. As we got further into the game, it was getting harder and harder to convince Karpensky to keep playing, even though he did say this when I asked him what he thought of the game.
Oh, thank you for asking. I am having the time of my life, actually, guys. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? I have the coolest cloak on I have ever seen. And I have a massive sledgehammer. And we are just defeating enemy upon enemy, guys. It feels so rewarding to fail, but then succeed, you know? It really makes you work on your dodging.
Just dodging, okay.
But in the end, I didn't hate the combat and I could enjoy the story ironically. However, the thing that made Code Vein the most fun for me was being able to play it with my best friend, Louis.
A review of our tactics might be in order. I know you're there. What are you?
Stay back! I'm the one who decides how I live! I won't listen to you anymore!
No, wait, is that human woman?
The old city ruins.
Allermeest overal waar de Tommies zijn, is het feest. Karpensky.
Singing.
It's dry, isn't it? We can fix that. I am here.
Yup, that's me.
You probably wondering
How I ended up in this situation.
Jack, watch out!
What?
How many of them are there?
1? Heel duidelijk 1.
Ja, hoeveel spelen?
Oh!
Did I make it?
Yo, Silva!
I'll take the spear. All right, gang. This is the moment of truth.
Yo, Louis. You smell that?
Yo, Louis.